You guys? Is music a bit too loud? Maybe. There you go. Better? That's better, right? A teacher, army, daddy, Arth, Yorick, Norwegian. It holds no value. Uh, Daddy, yeah, exactly. You're in the group now, you know? Wait, didn't I just randomly mod you, Daddy? Yeah, I did, right? Perfect. So I'm a special. Yes, Norwegian guy, you're special now. All the ego, none of the responsibility. Oh, shit. I mean, we used to. Like, the chat is so much more tame now than it used to be. Because if I look at how many people have been banned in since the last Picardo update, like that we have in our, there's none. I see nothing. Like we don't ban nearly as many people as we used to. You know, like this stream and this chat used to be the Wild West back in the day. You know, when I used to do like drunk streams and all that, man, we had so many people banned and so many trolls in the chat. It was very much toxic. Like it's gone. It's very vanilla now. So the mods have like no work to do now. You know, zero work. It's just so tame. You know. Hey Playa, how are you? Oh, Playa's drunk for sure. He said he was gonna be drunk today for some reason. Oh, because of his vacation. Right. Are you excited, Playa? Are you excited to go on a vacation to? I keep forgetting where he's going. Croatia, Slovakia, one of those. It's Friday. Yeah. Hey, geek. How's it going? It got more tame because I don't do drunk streams anymore. Like I used to stream at night, and I used to do longer streams that were like pretty weird and pretty like long, and it just attracted a different crowd. You know, it attracted the crowd that didn't sleep. First of all, like now I stream in the afternoon, in the middle of the day, right? The crowd is like working people or people who are at home and chilling, right? But I used to do like late night stream, drunk streams. You know, we would just get really toxic people. Chat hasn't changed. You have. I've changed too. I'm not saying I've obviously changed as well. You know, but I'm just saying it used to be a different place. It used to be more. It used to be wild in here, and so we had way more bands. Like we had more people banned, and people used to like act up a lot, and be weird as hell, and you know. So yeah. So the mods had more work to do, right? Oopsie poopsie. Playa, why you so see? Playa's the only person drunk now in our stream ever. No one is ever drunk in here except Playa. He's the only one. Nobody else gets drunk. Just a good old drunk German once in a while. Every Friday. That's it. I could have a beer now though if I wanted to. Should I go get something to drink? I don't know. With my health, it's a big gamble. No. Oh, no. Hey, Queco. How come Queco's not a mod? Hold on. Is he not? Oh yeah, he's not. Yeah. Shortest guy. You want to be a mod? Shortest guy here. Sigma, you want to be a mod, Sigma? Pew Pew wants to be a mod, right? Pew Pew. You want to be a mod, Pew Pew? Ah rah rah. Do you miss the old days then? Yes and no. Yes and no. It's true. We literally organized a drunk stream, and DC drank like a can and a half and was sober. It's because I ate too much food that night. I had no room to drink beer, and I had no hard liquor. I was doomed from the get go. Do I miss it? I don't know. I miss some aspects of it, but there's other aspects that are not so good. Like when I used to do drunk streams, I did very little productive work. So I would spend sometimes like 3 hours streaming drunk, and the next day I would wake up and I'd be like, "What did I do on stream?" And I would check, and I did like no work, or I did like work that was just kind of pointless and didn't have anything to do with updates or anything, you know. So that was a bit of a downside, right? But I do miss the freedom of just messing around and not, you know. But I had a bit more time for that kind of stuff back then because I didn't have any kids, right? Like when I had no kids, you could do a drunk stream and not worry about waking up the next day at 7 a.m. You know. So I had more free time to just dick around a little bit, you know. It didn't affect things too much. See, Playa is drunk. See, there used to be this happening all the time. You see how he wiped the chat? People in the drunk streams used to do that all the time. It was so annoying. But now there's only Playa doing it because he's the only one that's still drunk. Don't go. I know enough people to know that it's totally possible to have kids and so not worry about waking up the next day. DCR, are you better now? What do you mean better? In what sense? Hey, Shadow, no. Having your message? Nothing. Playa wipe the chat. When you're a mod, there's a command where you can wipe the chat. And there's a few secret commands too, but I forget what they were. There's actual secret commands in the chat to show like weird images and stuff, right? What was it again? And there's one to shake the screen or something. What was it? The admins used to tell me all these like secret commands, but I never like wrote them down, so now I forget them all. Maybe when the admins are here again, I'll ask them again what the fuck the commands were. But as a mod, you can wipe the chat as a command, and Playa loves to do that. Exactly, teacher. Exactly. Hey, Joe Bolin, what's up? Did he try to seduce me with Ara Ara? What is Ara Ara? I don't even know what that means. Ara Ara. I don't know what that means. A Star Wars thing? But I live in Lima and Machu Picchu is in Pichu Machu Muchu Puchu. What did I call it yesterday? Some weird. I forget what I called it. So, geography stuff is cool, yeah. I've done a lot of streams where I try to pinpoint where countries are geographically, but I always fail miserably. I always make a fool of myself. You don't even know Ara Ara? No. What is Ara Ara? Please enlighten me. I'm trying to convince my wife and friends to spend a weekend in Gimli. Not Gimli? Are you saying Gimli is a place in Lord of the Ring? It's a town. Mm-hmm. Uh, Okay, these shoes are fine, right? Good enough, right? Okay. Good enough. Let's finish it. Tomorrow I travel to Spain for 1 week to Madrid. On the way I know the Santiago Bernabeu. Ara is like an hentai milf thing they say when they are surprised sexually or horny. Oh. I had no clue. I don't watch enough hentai. It was a town before it was a dwarf. Oh, was it? Alright, my bad. Do you see there was a command for Chewbacca image? Oh yeah, that's right. But there was another one, no? There's a few. There's like 3 or something. Frodo should have thrown himself in Mount Doom. Yeah, he should have with the ring. Yeah, fuck Frodo. Frodo should have fucked Gollum. Yeah, they were in love, weren't they? A little bit, right? I knew folks who named their dog Bilbo and their cat Precious. That's funny. Lord of the Rings from Amazon is crazy. Understand that in any way you want. What? There's literally no way there isn't already a Triple X parody of everything that. Probably. There's probably one, yeah. Alright, let me finish these characters. 'Cause my goal today is just to finish them and be done with the full body shots. I mean, technically, I would have to do all the dressed variants of all the female naked characters, but. Do we really need that? I don't know. Probably, because we want to keep some of the nudity, I guess, spoiler, you know? Spoiler free. Correct? Darky, has a hostage banging something behind you? No, my kid's upstairs probably running around. I'm in the basement. If you're alone on an island, how long would it take you to fuck Gollum? I don't know. I might never fuck Gollum. I'm getting old, you know, playa. I'm getting old, playa, you know. I got a vasectomy like 2 years ago now. I'm done, you know. On an island, I don't know. I'd probably look at my hand and be like, eh. Just, you know, you get old. Eh. Lord of the Cocks. Yeah, is that a porno movie? I can't wait for DC to complain about clothed full bodies later this year. Why? Stray. The fanbase desire for more news and sexy and exceed the amount of time to create them. Yes, of course. Always does. Of course, always does. Listen, if people could have Summertime Saga done yesterday, they would want it done yesterday, right? With 1,000 characters, and each character would have every fetish known to man, and every character would have 1,000 different animations, and you know, and even then, people would be unhappy. Be like, that's it? That's all there is? You know? That's okay. Damn, that seems like it was a couple months ago. I know. Because there's no way you won't limit having to draw them. Yeah. When do you think you will finish the game? Kiki? I will finish the game in... I think if I had to make a good estimate, right? Just for you, Kiki, alright? I'm gonna go ahead and say I'll be done... Where's this dot from? I'm going to be done the game in 27 years, 8 months, 3 days, and 5 hours. That's my prediction. I might be wrong. But that's my take. Okay? Kiki, all right? You can write it down. That's my prediction. Okay? Take it for what it is. Just a prediction. Hey, Codfish. DC, are you old enough to not care if you fart in public? Oh, yeah, totally. I let her rip in the store sometimes, and Mama Cookie is super ashamed of it. She laughs, but she's like, "Oh my god," and she like walks away. She like distances. She's like distancing herself from me all the time. We're at the store. You'll be gone by then? No, Kiki, you won't be gone by then. You'll be fine. Okay, why is this song so low? There you go. Crank it up a little bit. There you go. But you know what? I'm lucky in a way that a lot of my farts are relatively not stinky. Like it's very rare that I fart and I'm like, ooh, that's a stinky one. You know, I have pretty. Even my farts are vanilla. You know. Even my farts are softcore. It's weird. You know. I don't have very stinky farts. Does that mean I need to eat more beans? Like, is it healthier is it a healthier sign that your farts stink or that they don't stink? You know what I mean? I feel like someone who's healthy would have really stinky farts. Or is that wrong? Right? Which way is it? Because I think you can make an argument that non-stinky farts are healthier. Because maybe your farts are stinky because there's some weird stuff going on in your bowels, you know? But I feel like if your farts stink, right, it means you have good gut bacteria, which means you're healthy. No? What do you think? Discuss. You just crop dusting at the grocery store? Yeah. Muff, it's coming then. It's coming. We're almost there. Depends entirely on what you've eaten and the type of stink. There's multiple types. Straight, tell us about your types of stinks. Stinky farts usually means you are eating sulfur. Are you sure about this? Like just like a spoon of sulfur every morning? What do you mean? If they stink of rotten flesh, you should go see a doctor. Oh god. I have to think they would stink more if the waste is not properly digested. Is that what it is? Hey, not found. Sulfur, like from eggs. Oh. Yeah, I do think that the very few times that my farts do smell, a lot of the times is because I ate a lot of eggs. You know? I had a very eggy breakfast or something. Then it'll stink more, I think. But in general, they don't stink that much. Solo, don't worry, it's not gonna happen. You'll be fine. Hey, Eve Queen. Beans too? No, beans don't really make me fart that much. I've noticed, but I don't know. We grew a lot of beans this year. I wanted to grow beans, but I couldn't. I didn't. I wasn't able to this year. I normally have a really nice garden every summer, but we're living at the in-laws' house while our house is being renovated, so yeah, we couldn't have a garden really this year. So and we have one, but it doesn't have a lot of stuff in it. And it's like, and it's not our garden; it's the in-laws' garden. So you know what I mean. You know what I mean. Start yoga now. It should help. Yeah, I want to. I got 3 really young kids right now, and I'm trying to work a lot, and I'm trying to do a reno on our house, and like it's just too much going on. I don't have the bandwidth. Like I don't have the energy bandwidth, the mental capacity to. And you're saying it's easy to say like, oh, it's just fucking yoga, bro. Just just lay down on the floor and start doing shit. Like I know. It sounds easy, but when I'm tired and I have other shit to worry about, I don't want to do yoga. I'll do yoga in a little bit. I gotta wait a little. I'm not ready yet. I'm gonna work out eventually, but I just can't right now. Don't have the bandwidth. I just don't. in like 5 years if he became an alcoholic. Like if Sploosh can hold his liquor, his drinking, right? And you waited 5 years, this is exactly what he would look like, except less hair on top of his head. That's it. Marad, yeah, yeah, that's kind of like that, you know. I'm glorious. Yes, you are. I'm new here, so I don't know. A little while ago, Kiki, you know. It's been years now, but you know, we're still about halfway through the game, though, in terms of content. There's still a lot of stuff to be finished, but it's. I mean, I feel like there's a lot of stuff left to do for the game, but it's really not that much if you look at the big picture. You know, it's like it's just that it's an ambitious project that we're working on. That's it. But we're getting there. Like, you know, it's getting there. There's still a lot of work to do though. But hey, we work on it every day. One day it'll get done. Am I right? Right, right, guys, right. To the heart of mine. Hey, Muntad. We haven't seen you in a while, Muntad. Hey, Hagen. Haven't seen Hagen in a while as well. Would you put guinea pigs in Roxy's house? Why? That's a very weird shoe. It's supposed to look like one of those like pirate boot. You know? Don't pirate boots look like that a little bit? But it has like a floof at the top or something? I don't know. Don't they look like that? I don't know. To me, it looked like one of those pirate boots. Designer pirate boots. Yeah, I don't know. It looks more like a work boot. Anyway, guys, look, it's fine. It's a pirate boot. Jeez. They're taller, no? Taller? Yes, there's an Indian character, Priya, Dr. Priya, in the basement of the hospital in the science research lab. Yes. She will get a scene eventually, yes. She's gonna have some scenes. Do not worry. Is that what they wear in Somalia? I don't know, I guess. A collar? Oh, yeah, yeah, normally they have a collar, yeah. I don't know, whatever. It doesn't really matter. It's fine. Can we add a pirate girl? If it's a pirate girl, it's gonna be his wife. So, do you want to see what his wife looks like? And more importantly, do you want to have sex with her? If not, then we don't need to add a pirate woman in the game. Okay? No. He's married to the sea. Exactly, Laconic. He's married to the sea. Why would he have a wife? Sarah's the pirate in this one, in one way. Yeah, you think so? Maybe. Sasquatch girl is his wife. I mean, she would keep him warm at night. He wouldn't say no, right? Especially after a few drinks, the Sasquatch girl starts to look real nice. Uh, Alright. Will you add more trans girls? I don't know, Kiki. Maybe. Why? Do you want more trans girl, Kiki? Yeah. How much posing is left to the tech update? Is mine right in here? What do you think, Stray? How much posing is left to do? Can we play a different song? Yeah, but Yorick, I think she's not, geek, yeah, it's possible. More trans. Okay. Yorick? Oh, am I? Okay. You've been off the platform. What happened to you in that time? The platform? Oh, you mean like streaming? It's just sick. I just had like a weird like stomach bug or something, like food poisoning ish. I don't know. I didn't go to the doctor or anything. I just threw up for like a couple of days and just puked for a couple of days, and that was it. And I was okay. The nun's a succubus, 100%. I don't know, maybe. Maybe. But I don't know. You think the nun is a succubus? I don't know. Arms. Base. There you go. Done. Are we gonna do Ricky or Master Sumrak first? We can do Ricky first, I guess. I feel like his boots are a bit too small here. He's got weird ass looking boots, I'm not gonna lie. Hey, SSM, you know Dark Ricky. You know what? I know what? What do I know? Are you gonna be playing this music on your road trip or your trip to your vacation in Croatia or whatever it is? I only ask you for something dark, and it's very small. I only ask you for a guinea pig. But why? Why do you want a guinea pig? Yesterday, someone wanted a llama. Now you want a guinea pig? Why? Why? What's with all the weird pets? Okay, but Marwad, here's the thing, Marwad. What exactly is the context of the sexcapade, the events and stories surrounding the museum in Somerville? right? Because I asked that the last time. I was like, what are the wings even in the museum? Like, what exhibits are being shown at the museum? If we have a dinosaur prehistoric exhibit, like, how does that tie in with a sex scene about what, a cave woman? But how? Why would there be a cave woman? It makes no sense. If you have Egypt, then now you have more stuff to work with because Egypt is a little bit more exotic. You know, maybe there's like cosplaying happening, whatever, right? Maybe there's a genie. Anyway, so what else do we got? And the antiquity, like what, the Roman time, like what do we have? Classical, you know? It's like what do we? It's like the museum, I feel like, has a lot of potential, but a lot of it is kind of abstract and not really well tied with. I almost feel like it'd be better if we use the museum as a dating location for the dating feature when we add it to the game, and also for like a location to do quests in other characters' stories, you know? Right? So like if Eve had a quest where she needed help with something, a drawing, and she needed inspiration, she's like, could you find pictures of like a pharaoh or like whatever, right? They're like, oh, I'm gonna go to a museum, take some pictures of some cool stuff for her, and it'll help her get inspired for one of her drawings or sketches or something, right? So then you use the museum as a stepping stone to finish her story, right? But having the museum in itself be the theme of a sex thing is kind of hard, you know? It's like it's ambiguous unless you're like, oh well, but there's the girl that works at the museum who's super hot and you get to bang her. Like, yeah, we could do that, but it's like, how's that different than any other shit in the game, you know? You know what I mean? I don't know. It's tricky, right? Like, I feel like there's a lot of potential, but it's how we approach it and how we use it, right? Egyptian stuff would make sense. Yeah, exactly. And also, you know how the principal you draw her and paint her at one point with like Egyptian cosplay because Sploosh wanted Egyptian cosplay when she's being drawn, which was super weird and random. But now with the museum, maybe we tie it with that somehow, and it's not so random anymore. So we could save that with the museum a little bit, I find. So there's that, right? So I don't know. I don't know. I think once you place a constraint on what kind of museum it's going to be, you'll have some direction. Yeah. But everything you said makes sense. Maybe a sexy cat burglar. uh, yeah. Hey, Mark B. How's it going? Anyway, guys, that's okay. I'm gonna continue drawing, but that's what's cool, but also at the same time, that's what's difficult about the museum. You know, it's easy to just throw things at it and see what sticks, but I think we have to be careful with how we handle the museum. You know, in terms of the potential and what scenes come out of it and how we use it. You know, in what context and all that stuff, right? Because it's easy to just add dinosaur sex in the game, okay? But if it's just weird and too random, then, you know. I don't know. I don't think we want to have dinosaurs having sex or having sex with a dinosaur, okay? Sploosh, it needs to be... Okay, maybe saved was a strong word, Sploosh, but it needs to be supported, okay? And a museum with a wing that's about Egyptian stuff would support it better, okay? That's all I'm saying. Hey, Amens. Sick as a dog. Oh, Amens. For once, you're the one who's sick, and I'm not sick. Oh, interesting, Amens. And I thought you were invincible, and I was always sick. Right. Have a good weekend, Amens. Speak for yourself, DC. All right. No sex with dinos. Solo? I don't know. Maybe. I don't know. Ronnie, maybe the whole underground cult thing of the school is maybe related to Egyptian stuff. It's possible. I feel like there's a lot of stuff with Egyptian mythology too that could be used, right? Because I feel like there's a lot of. Like, listen, I suck at Egyptian stuff, okay? But from what I remember, there's like a god of death. There's a god of like agriculture or whatever, or like plants or something, right? There's a god of. Isn't there like a god of the Nile, or is that the same one? There's one of the sky. So there's a lot of like mythology and things that a cult could be linked to, right? Obviously. So I don't know. There's potential there, but we'll see. I think we have a lot of ideas for what the cult is about and what Annie's story is going to be revolving around, but we'll see. It's a Somerville History Museum talks about the city's founding by a band of international prostitutes. Explain it seems. Carla, maybe it's a good. It's a good synopsis. I'm always down to add more Egyptian stuff to anything I'm involved with. What is it with Egypt and you, Sploosh? Can you please explain to me what is it about the Egyptian stuff? I'm so confused. Old for memes. You're not a joke, Vloosh. You're not that funny. Wow. Jesus. Yeah, you have a good weekend. People actually jerk to this? I guess so. La 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 la. The ideal sex doll for me would be like if it would look exactly like Mama Cookie's twin Mm-mm-mm. Could add a guide lady to the museum. Yeah, we could. Like, I was saying that earlier, but like that's kind of, I don't know. Bit of a cop out, I think, but at this point in my life, like 40, I would say 40 is the top. You wouldn't date a really beautiful, hot 45-year-old with amazing everything, personality, with sense of humor, everything. 45, you're like, no, I don't care how amazing and perfect you are. 45 is too much. Really? How old are you again, Laconic? The men's is usually more of a hindrance than the woman's. Yeah, but if I see a woman struggling to stand up with their cane, perfect picking. I don't know, depends on the person. There are some hot older ladies out there. I hope to be one someday. See, I knew it. I knew Carla was into the the gilfs. Oh my god. The older the berry, the sweeter the juice. Exactly. How's daddy? Uh, I feel like any older, and I can't really relate to them on a personal level. The Conic, you act like one of the oldest person in the chat here. Come on, really? You gonna pull that shit on us? Really? You're really young on a personal level. You're very immature on a personal level. Laconic, really? Shit. Wait, is Shintori Japanese? I don't think I've ever asked Shintori where he was from. Have I? I don't know. What the fuck? Oh my god, what is happening in this place? This took a turn. It's Friday. It must be Friday, yeah. Hey, Filthy, what's up, man? Yeah, NWP, yeah, true, yeah, yeah. Yeah. I mean, you're not really mature until you're like in your 30s, you know. I find in general. Maybe it takes longer than that, but I feel like when someone reaches their 30s, they start to mature a lot more. Um, he looks good as hell. Drooly face. Veronica, hello? I understand and I agree. This is delicious. I don't know about the little piece of hair under his lip that just connects to his chin. Like it's a little weird, right? I don't know about the bandana on the head. The body looks great. The speedo is excellent. Galaxy, stop. What the fuck? No, maturity is not age based at all. It's listen. Of course, there's going to be a 40 and a 50-year-old, even a 70-year-old that's completely immature, is dumb as a rock or racist or whatever, and hasn't learned anything in life. Okay, I get it. All right, and there's going to be a 20-year-old that acts like a 40-year-old. Right, I get it. But in general, right? I think by the time most people hit their 30s, they mature a lot more. Why? Because it gives you enough time to have enough experiences with failures and success, and you've met enough variety of people to understand things better, right? You get a better perspective on things, right? You need time. Like if you're 20 years old, you just got out of high school, you're into college, you haven't failed at shit, you know? Oh no, you got a C in fucking math, you know? That's your biggest failure in life and you didn't get to make out with a cheerleader in high school. Like you don't have enough failures to really understand life, you know? You haven't gone into deep relationships yet. You haven't gone into like your career and like fucking looking for jobs and working at a shit job and right? Like you need all these failures to toughen you up and see the world in a better in a different perspective, right? Like when people join the military at 18, it's fucked up, right? Because you're like, it's like you're not prepared for anything. I mean, you're too young to go kill some person in another country. What the fuck, you know? You know what I mean? But when you're 30, you've had quite a bit, you know, into your career. You've had quite a few maybe relationships, some that didn't go well, you know. Like it depends more in what your experience in life. Yeah, I'm talking in general. Like I'm not saying like everyone when they hit 30 they're mature and well, well grounded and that's not what I'm saying. But I'm saying more like in contrast to people saying like you're 18 years old, you're an adult. It's like, well, yeah, technically, but you're only really fully mature in your 30s. When you're in your 30s, 40s, you start to really more mature up, see things differently a bit. You see what's more important, what isn't, when you get into your 30s and 40s. You know what you don't like more, what doesn't matter. It takes time, it takes time. How's it going, Pink Pluto? How you been? Dark, with that voice you have that is sexy, how many girls did you break? I'm pretty sure Solo has been trolling us the entire stream about his guinea pigs. He has big ass toes, doesn't he? Master Sumrak? He got like these like long ass creepy nails too. play regular games, let alone adult games. So it's more a problem of like I don't have time to look around and shop, I guess, in a way for like other adult games. But it's interesting, and I would like to. I see a lot of people talking about some on Discord, on our Discord server. Like sometimes fans are like discussing some of them. So like I catch little tidbits of like information about some of them, but I haven't really played any. But I'd like to try some eventually at some point. Maybe if I have a little bit of downtime, you know, it'd be cool to try some perhaps. But also at the same time, I kind of don't want to be influenced as well. You know what I mean? In a way. Like I feel like if I played a game and another adult game and I'm like, oh man, that feature is really cool. I'm a little scared that like I would try to morph my game into be more like that in a way, perhaps. You know what I mean? Like sometimes you get influenced by too many things and it starts bleeding into your ideas or into like the way you think about stuff, right? So I almost want to sometimes stay away from that, just so that like when I come up with ideas for Summertime Saga, they're more like fresh and unique and more like their own vision. You know what I mean? That makes sense. Enriching for you, and that doesn't mean to copy. Yeah, I know. It's not even that. It's more like being influenced. Like it's not something that you're. It's like something that you're unconsciously doing. You know what I mean? Like if you enjoy something, it's gonna maybe influence you to approach your thoughts the same way a little bit. I don't know if that makes sense, but what would you be looking for? More visual? I don't know, Stray. Like that's the thing. I kind of like all types of games. I don't not. I just want something that's well done. You know. So I'm not. I don't want. I don't care like if it's a visual novel or it's more like a grind, like a mechanic heavy game, or like obviously like interesting characters and an interesting story helps a lot. Try to like selling and I like the enjoyment is going to be felt a lot more than just like a grind fest with nothing in it. I don't know. I like I said, I haven't really played any adult games. Like I've seen a few that people have talked about, but I've never really played any like fully like on its own. So it'd be fun to check some out at some point. I don't know. But yeah, one day I'll try some, I think. Yeah. All the code I write is heavily MCU influenced. What is MCU? MCU? Yeah, STS is pretty unique on its own. Played hey, Ivan. Daniel, I don't know. Maybe. The Treasure of Nadia was interesting. Felt like point and click adventure. Space Rescue, Code Pink, and What a Legend are the only things I've are even comparable. I haven't heard of these ones, but listen, I'm sure there's a lot of like interesting ones out there, and I'm tempted to like take like a week off and just play a lot of them just to see what's out there. But I don't have a week off to like play a bunch of games, you know, unfortunately. So I don't know. One day. I'm watching you. I don't know. One day, maybe. Okay, I think this is pretty close. For every word in Spanish you say, I will give you a guinea pig. Gracias, señor. That's two. You owe me two. Biatch. Hi, Darky. How are you? I'm okay, whoa. I'm good, man. How about you? I find most of the crap, but those two are actually quality. Oh, I see. They're younger than the line, but yeah, a year or two down the line, and they'll be pretty amazing. Oh, cool. Yeah. Hey, Josh. Okay, guys, let me just finish this one character, and then I can wrap up because this is the last characters to do. So let's fucking wrap this shit up. You know what I mean? Hey, Muff. Is Marco kicking your ass at night because you spend more time on this game than her and your kids? No, she doesn't. I spend a lot of times with my kids. Like, as soon as I'm done the stream, sometimes I go straight up to play with the kids, and I go swimming with them. I play with them. I do a lot of stuff with them. And at night, I try to like hang out with Mama Cookie a little bit too, and like before or after, you know. So I try to find a balance. I mean, lately I've been working a lot, obviously, but I'm trying to catch up on some work that I've fallen behind because I've been sick a lot, you know. And I took a vacation not too long ago as well, so I'm trying to like catch up a bit. But yeah, but that's life. I mean, if you're gonna work hard on a project, you work hard on a project. You know, it happens. But I try to find a balance. Obviously, it's a tricky part, but yep. But anyone with a family of multiple kids will tell you the same thing. You know, finding the balance is it's what it's all about. Finding a balance. Uh, bow, bow. Hey, David, how you been? Hello, Samo. But I don't think there's a. Da, 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 da. Something a little more chill. Some sleepy music, yeah? Trying to put you guys asleep now. Now the one by the tent on the left side. What? What? Sorry, what? Yo, Tac Pro, what's up, man? Okay, almost there. Okay. Hey Sakaji, how are you? For webcomics, I recommend Stand Still, Stay Silent, Unsounded, and Girl Genius. Webcomics? It was like mangas or something? On the internet? Hey DC, any tips on painting backgrounds? Getting okay at it, but still struggling a bit. For backgrounds, I mean, there's many aspects of background that you need to kind of understand in order to make something successful. Like, are you struggling with perspective? Are you struggling with dynamic shots? Are you struggling with negative space? Are you struggling with values? Are you struggling with using saturation? And are you struggling with materials, reflectivity, like all that kind of stuff? Like, are you capable of using different kind of brushes for what you're trying to achieve in your backgrounds? What kind of style of backgrounds are you trying to do? There's so many questions, you know? Making a successful background means you have to have a certain level of understanding of all these things and put them together and know how to use them together. And then that helps you make a good background, you know? You know what I mean, though? Like, it's not an easy answer. Like, I don't know. And I'm not even that good at doing backgrounds. I'm okay, but, you know. I mean, a lot of the, I think if I could focus on the background, I could do something a lot better than what I do for Sometimes Saga, but I don't know. Yeah, he does, Shadow. He cuts with his nails, yeah. Dog, I promise you that next week I will subscribe to your little brother Patreon to support this great. And speak little English to accept me as one of the family. Solo, listen, man. You support only if you can afford and want to support, okay? You don't have to support us if, you know. You don't have to, man. It's all good. But I appreciate it. Just design? What do you mean, Shintori? Just design. So perspective? Like, and does... What do you mean? You have good line work, no? Like, you're good at doing line work, so you should be okay with perspective. What do I have for his feet here? They're like pure white, the band? Trust me, Darky can't help you with perspective, especially if there's any sort of geometry involved. Shintori, I think... I mean... Are you having issues with like shading too, like color work? Here, I'm gonna give Shintori the tutorial that I give that everyone that asks me how to draw. Every time somebody asks me how to draw or how to learn how to draw, they like ask me, and I'm gonna give them the tutorial that I always give. I saved it last time because I kept looking for it, and I keep every time on the stream people ask me for it. I'm like, oh shit, I don't have the link for it anymore, but I have it now. So here. I don't know if you've seen this before, Shintori. You might have, but it's really, 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 really good. Like, it's underrated good. Okay? Just for beginners all the way through people that are very good at drawing and very good at art. It kind of covers everything. And it covers everything in a way that's easy to understand with examples, and with like, it just kind of teaches you as you go along. And it's there's like good it's like the way it's like split up in different parts and different kind of like, you'll see it's good. Just go through it. I think it touches on perspective as well, so it kind of touches on like backgrounds as well. It's mostly character design and color theories and values and all that. Like, that's the main thing about this tutorial or this like website, but it also covers everything, like how to do perspective, dynamic shots, composition, negative space, all that shit too, right? Which is really useful for backgrounds as well. So just go through it, try to absorb all the information and try to apply it to your art, and just keep doing it, and you'll get better in no time. Like, I find that backgrounds, like doing good backgrounds, is one of the types of art that people can have the potential of getting good at the fastest, I think. But I don't know, because like some people, like obviously you can get good at anything. You can get good at characters, at mechanical stuff, whatever, right? But like getting good at backgrounds is not too difficult. Like, as long as you have a good fundamentals like of perspective, and you'll be able to do something pretty decent. I don't know. Solo? No, I don't think so. No. Ooh, you touched my tra-la-la. I think Playa is just ready for his vacation already. He's ready for his trip. He doesn't want to be here anymore. He wants to be with Saturn Princess in Greece or wherever. Croatia or whatever. He doesn't want to be here no more. He's done. Yeah, no problem, Shintori, man. Just check it out though. Honestly, it's a good one to keep and go back to all the time when you're trying to get better at something. It's definitely good. Check it out. Check her out. I know that his stick is floating, Stray. I don't want to hear about it, okay? I know it's floating is because I didn't want to fix the arms, and the arms are raised higher than they should in the dialogue art because I want to be able to see his hands when there's dialogues playing. Okay, anyway, bottom line is I know, okay, the cane is floating here. I don't want to hear about it. Okay, Stray? I don't want to hear about it. But DC, I think it's 9%. But the cane is floating though, DC. I know it's floating. Make a longer stick, yeah, but if I make it longer, it looks just like weirdly too long, almost. Carla, yes, exactly. See, this is why I wanted to hire Carla, alright? Carla's got my back. She can, you know, all the questions, she can deflect them. She's the best. Add some modeling or age spots. Yeah, I probably should on his legs, alright? This art is going to be really small on the phone UI, so I don't have to worry too much about like details, but I could add some, I guess. Could add some. Living in Darky's head rent-free, surprisingly comfortable. It's like I have like a reflex now. It's like I'm like damaged goods. I think I flinch in my mind. I have like mind flinching of knowing that your comments are coming, you know? It's not punches, it's just Strays complaining in comments. It makes me flinch. Rent-free. Okay, I'm done. I'm done. I'm going. I'm done all the full body shots for all the male characters and female characters. Except the female characters have to do the dress version, but we'll do that later, I think. What update will have the new phone UI? I don't know, Green Sapphire. I don't know. It's not gonna be. It's originally we wanted it to be in the tech update, but we realized it was too ambitious. Like we had to wait a bit. So tech update number 2 might have like a UI revamp for the whole game or something to make it nice and better for all the new players, especially recurring players, for navigation and being able to follow all the content that's going to be in the game and stuff. So especially when eventually when we have like so much stuff in this game, it'll be very important to have good UI, good navigation, good, you know, so people can follow the content easily and stuff in the game. So yeah. Anyway, all right. Have a good night, guys. Thanks for watching. Have a good weekend, and I'll see you on Monday. Bye, everyone.